Still a very warm, very nice, relaxing, comfortable day for us. We're for really good temperatures. No records broken though, however. We were pretty close though, records being in the upper 50s to 60 degrees in Wausau. Still overall a really nice day, really unseasonably cold, or excuse me, warm temperatures. Right now we are cooling off a little bit though, seeing temperatures approaching freezing. We'll get a couple degrees cooler than this for the rest of the night tonight. Lows expected to be hovering around 30 degrees throughout the north woods. We will also stay dry throughout the overnight as well, and mostly into the rest of the week. So here we are looking at very clear conditions for our Saturday night. We'll start to see more clouds rolling on in through the early hours of Sunday. So a little bit of overcast skies to get into the morning, though those will break up nicely, giving us still plenty of sunshine throughout the day on Sunday. And what's this? Maybe just a little bit of snowfall coming through the area. Kind of a very light chance for that to be actually happening. If it does, we're just going to be seeing a few flurries moving on through our area. Not a whole lot there. So let's look at the chances there. So pretty low overall. So here we are looking from Saturday into Sunday. There we go. That little bit of a bump to give us a chance of seeing a few snow showers. Very low chances of that coming on through. Just some lake effect snow flurries through the north woods. So we'll stay dry overall. We will also be seeing some gusty winds coming through the area. So generally wind speeds are going to be between a good 5 to 10 miles per hour getting into tomorrow, though gusts could get up to upwards of 25 miles per hour through the overnight into tomorrow. So let's see how that looks here. So we're seeing winds coming in from the southwest, and then the gusts start picking up into our Sunday. And then we see a shift in that wind pattern, winds coming out of the north-northwest, allowing us to see those lake effect snow flurries coming on through, and winds really tapering off then into Monday. Gusts getting down to being between a good 5 to 10 miles per hour, some cases getting up to 15. Otherwise, really Saturday and Sunday are going to be our biggest chances for seeing gusty winds. We're also going to be seeing for the upcoming week seasonable temperatures after such a warm day today. We have Monday to get through though, 26 degrees for a high. Other than that, we level out pretty nicely. Averages right now for this time of year being about 31 degrees. So we'll hover right around there nicely throughout the rest of the weekend. We have one more warm day into our Sunday, 35 degrees of a high. So really enjoyable temperatures still to come. So let's look at how this looks on Monday. So here's the dip in the jet stream that's going to be coming through our area into Monday. There it goes, canvassing our area. And there's the jet stream bringing in those cool temperatures for us into Monday, allowing us to see that high of only reaching 26 degrees. But then we warm up a little bit for the rest of the week, temperatures recovering to about 30 degrees. So here we are tonight, seeing mostly clear conditions into the overnight hours until we start to see some clouds build into tomorrow morning. Sunday high is going to be about 35 degrees, and we will see more clouds lingering throughout the entire day, and maybe a couple possible snow flurries, though we will still see some sunshine peeking on through. Here's a look at your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. Really dry conditions coming for us for the rest of the week, and seasonable temperatures to take us through the rest of the week. Really an awesome forecast coming on up for you. That's it for weather for now. Let's hear more from Rachel.
Thank you, Andrew. The Autism Society of Central Wisconsin is partnering with businesses around the Northwoods to educate locals about an autism-friendly community. Newswatch 12 Sierra Whaley visited a local bakery, joining that society to help spread kindness one bite at a time.
It doesn't cost anything to be kind.
Those are the words of Sherry Kruger, owner of Sherry Sweet Sensations, creating an autism-friendly environment with her Northwood Sweet Tooth store.
It was brought up to me by a friend of mine who deals with children mostly that have autism, but she knows a little bit about it and she specializes in it, and she brought it up to me, and it just kind of fell in line with something that I would want to do.
To add a little sprinkle of kindness to every customer that walks in.
Just to know, like, sometimes lighting bothers people, sometimes noise bothers people. You know, we usually have music playing in the background and things, and that might be bothersome to somebody.
And it's actually encouraged for business owners to consider their visuals. Larger text or brighter colors can make the selection process a whole lot sweeter. President of the Central Wisconsin Autism Society, Annalisa Kenya, urges communities to incorporate autism-friendly guidelines because it doesn't just help them, but the whole family too.
There's not a lot of education or support once you find out a loved one has autism. So a lot of that education support ended up coming to me from the Autism Society, where I started finding other people who understood what I was going through and wouldn't judge my son.
Through every cupcake or pastry, Kruger wants to extend kindness, always knowing it'll come back around.
It's not necessarily that you have to have autism or an affliction of some sort or a condition. It's maybe you're just having a bad day, and we have them, you have them, everybody gets something on a day-to-day basis. So just be kind, and there are ways that aren't costing you any money to just be kind to other people.
In Tomahawk, Sierra Whaley, Newswatch 12.
Gun season coming to a close for deer hunters, and Nate Myhawk is going to join us next to introduce us to some influential women here in the Northwoods.
That's right, Rachel. We'll get to meet some incredible women who are taking to the woods for that prize buck. Plus, we'll also check in with some high school basketball action around the Northwoods. Make sure you stick with us.
Struggling with the battle of the bulge? Going to the gym is time-consuming and costs a fortune. Introducing Slim Cycle, the 2-in-1 fitness breakthrough that gives you twice the results in half the time. Just
Sports Watch 12 starts now.
For the past 2 seasons, the Great Northern Conference title has been just out of reach for the Lakeland girls basketball team. So this year, their mission is to reclaim that crown. And they open the season tonight at home against Wausau West. This game, tight early on, and I didn't know the bank was open this late on a Saturday. Grace Mikulski counts all the same, and the Warriors out in front. Last year, Juliana Ouimet was second in the state in assists per game. She's dishing one out here. Lily Fortier with a layup. T-Birds down 3, and they kept picking away. Amaya White, the little floater, gets the friendly bounce for the bucket, but Wausau West just kept pounding down low. Kylie Deaton blowing past her defender for the lay-in, and the Warriors get the dub 81-64. A year ago, the Crandon girls team made the coveted trip to Green Bay for the state tournament, but fell just shy of the ultimate goal. And in their season opener tonight, they took on Merrill, but fell in overtime. The Blue Jays pick up the huge win, 52-48. The Leona Wabino girls took the trip to Shiocton, but the Rebels fell 40-33. Hitting the ice now, Northern Edge girls went all the way to Neenah to take on the defending state champs, Fox City Stars. Northern Edge was outshot tonight, and the Stars came out on fire. They defend their home ice 8-1 the final. Tomorrow marks the final day of the deer gun season, and even if you did not see a buck over the last week, you may have seen a few differences in the woods this year. And that's because Wisconsin saw a 9% increase in women hunters. I sat down with a few of them to find out what got them interested in the sport.
My dad grew up going hunting his whole life, so just watching him, leave and, come back with a deer, and I thought that was really exciting. And
take us with him like second weekend of deer camp just to get us out in the woods. I'm sure he didn't see a thing because we moved and made a bunch of noise and whatever else. Or, with 4 of us, they'd take us on drives too. And we didn't carry guns at that age, obviously, but we could make a lot of noise in the woods. Most of us still hunt, and I'm passing that down to my kids now.
I know you said like your dad, you saw him go out every single year and bring back deer. So was it kind of like you were hounding him like, hey, are you going to take me with? Are you going to take me with? Or how did that sort of...
That was a little sticky situation. He was concerned because I'm partially deaf myself. I wear a hearing aid. So finally he took me out. The first time he just wanted me to sit by him and see if I liked it or not. And I'm like, no, absolutely, I love it. I want to start.
Do you know more and more women that are getting involved in hunting the last couple of years, whether this year is their first year or if they've just started picking it up in the last several years?
Well, most of my classmates are boys that hunt, but I have one of my classmates that hunts, and she is around my age.
If women out there have a slight thought of interest of hunting, don't be afraid. Make that dream come true, even if you have the slightest thought of wanting to try.
Now make sure you keep it right here. We'll have more news for you right after the break.
It's Black Friday all weekend long at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Welcome back. Well, an 8th grader in DeForest is celebrating this month after guessing which way all 50 states in the presidential election would be called if they would go to red or blue. The challenge is pretty new, created by a UW-Madison grad and former social studies teacher who wanted to get students excited about learning more. Than 10,000 students from every state participated in the national challenge, and only 4 students picked the perfect map.
learning a lot about the election and diving in and, thinking about politics in different ways than they see their parents doing, which is often pretty divisive. But we're just seeing that they enjoy doing this and they enjoy learning about politics and elections this way. And so it seems to be a less controversial and a more fun way to do it.
For 8th grade student Grace, it was her first time participating in the challenge. She says she wasn't interested in politics before this, and she really didn't think she even had a chance of winning.
I researched a little bit, to figure out what states would be blue or red, and I looked at some states that have already been called at the beginning, and I did get really into it. I got really competitive, and I really tried my best.
Congrats to all the winners. When we return, your final look at weather with Andrew. We'll be right back. Stick with us.
Hey. Welcome back to your final look at weather. We're watching clear skies through our overnight tonight, starting to see some clouds into Sunday morning. Those clouds will continue to stay throughout the day on Sunday, though not giving up some pockets of sunshine throughout the day. So we'll call it mostly cloudy skies to move on ahead. Temperatures are going to continue to be a little bit warm for the rest of the weekend. We'll take a dip below average, getting to that 26 degrees on Monday. Here we go. Highs today, almost 50 degrees. And a final look at your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. A pretty nice week ahead. Lots of sunshine to come.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Andrew. That is pretty. I'm happy that we have a little bit of warm weather before we get into the brink of winter. For now, that's it for your news around the Northwoods. I'm Rachel Eiler. I will see you tomorrow night.
It's Black Friday all weekend long at Furniture and Appliance Mart. It's your last chance to save up to 50% off doorbuster appliances. Plus, no interest financing for 18 months with no minimum purchase. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year. This weekend only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the Northwoods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.